Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. First ever video, and I know this is totally late, but I thought I would record my journey right up until Hyrox. So I did my first ever Hyrox in Glasgow in March and I absolutely fell in love with it. But at the point I had done the doubles mixed and I just felt as if that was not the category that I should have been in. So I have signed up to Hyrox Madrid and I am doing a female doubles. So today is our Hyrox Sim day, which me and my Hyrox partner are going into together just to kind of do a bit of data collection, see how we're getting on, see how we work together. Not the most ideal of circumstances. I am just back from Benidorm, and when I went to Benidorm I got not well and I'm still at the tail end of that. Like, it's still a wee bit in my chest, a wee bit sniffly, it's just lingering. Like, you know what it's like, sometimes you're at a way where you just feel like you want to be not well for a couple of days, but that just doesn't happen and you end up not well for longer. And I'm just like, do you know what? The sim's booked, let's just go in, let's do it and just see where we're at. The good thing is that because we're 7 weeks out, hopefully I will not get not well again before Madrid, because there seems to be a wee pattern where every time I go abroad I seem to get not well. So I'm fingers crossed we don't end up unwell. So I will take you along with us for the Hyrox Sim. I've already had my coffee, I've had my oats ready to go, I've got my gels and my intra workout and things downstairs, which I will chat you through in a moment. Okay, this is what I'm taking along with me for the day. So in here I have some electrolytes for afterwards, just to help replenish the kind of sweat and things like that and the electrolytes that I lose during the workout, because I am going to be sweating, so we want to make sure we're getting electrolytes back in us as soon as we finish. This is my intra workout. So in here we have 30 gram of carbs, intra carbs. So I used HR Labs Carb Up. I have a scoop of electrolytes in there as well, and then 5 grams of EAAs. So I've already had my oats for this morning. So basically, because we take off at 11:30, I'm now just going to sip on this like right up until the Hyrox Sim, right up until we start. It'll just keep me hydrated. It'll keep me topped up with carbs before we go into the race. But obviously you can't take something like this with you when you're in the arena. You obviously can't take any like water, any liquids or that with you while you're racing. So there is water stations and stuff set up once you're away racing. So this is only going to be drank up to before the race starts. And then I've got some gels. So I'm giving these a bash, High Five Energy Gel Aquas. Last time I used the SIS ones. I've not used these yet, so I'm going to use them during the sim, just to make sure that they do agree with my digestion. The last thing you want to do is come to the day of Hyrox, change your gels and have a little bit of an accident, you know, so you want to make sure that they are digesting well. So I'm going to give them a bash today and see how I get on with them, and if they digest well and I feel a wee dint off them, that is what I'll use for Madrid. So it is... Right, so it's 10 AM, we kick off at 11:30, so I'm just in the car because I just need to nip and grab a moisturiser quickly from somewhere else in Glasgow before I head to the gym, and I need to be there kind of 30 to 45 minutes early before we kick off, just to warm up. So right now what I am going to do is I'm going to get a wee bit of a hype playlist on, a wee bit of oomph oomph in my ears to get me hyped up and ready for going. So I'm just going to stick that on the now, and then I'm going to drive into Glasgow before we get going. Hello guys, Hyrox Simulation is done, and I thought I would give you guys the lowdown of how it went. So obviously it's not the day of Hyrox, the sim has been and gone, but I thought I'll come on, give you a wee lowdown of how everything went. So I didn't obviously record at the time. I'll pop up a couple of wee videos because the gym that we done the sim at got some videos, right? But obviously because we were like in the zone, like, so we didn't have our phones, we didn't have the cameras, we weren't recording because we were just like on it and wanting to see what our time was and treating it like the actual event. So we are aiming to get a sub 80 come Madrid, and on the day we got 116, so we are pretty much bang on. We are on our way to achieve our goal, which is absolutely amazing. Honestly, I am so buzzing, but there's so many takeaways to take away from the day. Like, when we done our first Hyrox simulation, like, I had a different Hyrox partner, it was Stephen, and see afterwards, like, we were gubbed, like we were on the couch all day, couldn't move. Come Hyrox the next day, oh my god, like our whole body was in agony apart from our abs. That was about it, apart from our core, sorry, like that was the only bit that probably wasn't sore. Like honestly, getting out of bed, and I had to take a full week off the gym afterwards because I was just in so much pain. Whereas this time, like, I finished and I was like, yeah, I feel good, like I feel alright. And the next day I was like, aye, I've got a wee bit of DOMS, but not quite as bad and severe as it was the first times. But it just goes to show that the amount of training that I'm doing at the moment is working and I'm going in the right direction. So fingers crossed come Madrid, and we can recover like that as well, and we won't be as bad, and we'll be back in the gym in kind of no time. But absolutely buzzing with that. The fact that I went in from, just came back my holiday, was still not well, hadn't trained, just went into it, so I hadn't peaked, like didn't really carb up or much for it, like, and went in and got that time, it makes it like bittersweet, do you know, that way. And it's like, do you know what, we are going to do well at Madrid, like I can feel it in my bones, like we are going to do well come Madrid. So honestly, it's just like, we are so capable, but you put so much pressure on yourself, don't you, because you just want to do so well, do you know, that way. Like I know I can finish a Hyrox, I know I can, but I'm like, I also want to do better than I did last time, and I want to do well. So it's just putting that kind of pressure on yourself to do that. So chuffed with that. We are now got obviously a few weeks to go before Madrid, and yeah, I'm just buzzing with it, honestly, absolutely buzzing. Can't wait to go abroad and do the event. But yeah, this was just a wee summary. So thank you so much for watching this first ever video, if you made it all the way to the end. If you enjoy this and you want to see a little bit more about our lives, then I will be making this more of a thing, so make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel to watch more and to watch our kind of final few weeks as we take this journey into Hyrox Madrid. See you in the next video.